Bakker, the naturopath from New Zealand. Interesting. Soy sauce. Lots of people like coconut aminos today. You know, it's like a fermented coconut sap or syrup, or they extract something from coconut and then they ferment it and they get this sort of like flavor about it. And it tastes like crap. How can people drink that stuff, that coconut aminos? I binned it. I bought a bottle of it and then I bought another bottle of it and I chucked it. It tasted gross. It was like urine. How can people drink or eat that stuff? What about soy sauce? I've had soy sauce since I was a little kid. Kikkoman, the Japanese brand Kikkoman. When I tend to buy products, Asian products, I prefer to purchase the South Korean or the Japanese one. Now you can get non-GMO, you can get MSG free, naturally fermented, naturally brewed. And a brand like Kikkoman is a very nice brand, and it's proper soy sauce, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. I had made up a nice fried rice last night and some chicken satay, and I poured a nice Kikkoman soy sauce on that, and it tasted awesome. I would have screwed it up by putting coconut aminos on it. I can't stand that stuff. How can people eat that? And then they say non-GMO and non-this and no phytoestrogens, and people need to get off their high horse about soy products. Soy's been more malaligned than anything has, you know. I can understand if you malalign people like Hitler or Donald Trump, but I can't understand if you can malalign soy. I mean, honestly. All this parrot talk. I wrote about this in my book, Candida Crusher, about parrot talk. Okay? I got a parrot and it loves to copy. Okay? One day I'll introduce you to my African grey parrot. If you say something to her, she'll laugh at you and she'll repeat it back. Now, a lot of people are like this online. They'll hear something and they'll immediately go to social media and they'll repeat it, okay, without really looking into it deeply and thinking carefully about it. Soy products have been consumed for thousands of years, fermented and non-fermented, all right? You can get non-GMO soy, and I can assure you it's not going to grow breasts on a male or turn a male into a homosexual, you know, or create transvestites out of people because they eat soy products. Any more than, where's my mobile phone? It's downstairs. Any more than the mobile phone. We went through the same scare with mobile phones when they came out. We went through the same scare with HIV/AIDS. You wouldn't even sit on a toilet seat if someone was near it who was HIV positive. People are like that with gluten today and like soy. Soy and gluten are now seen almost like radioactive substances that even if you touch them, your hand will fall off. That's how, you know, lethal they're seen. But that's just a thought process. That's a paradigm. It's just like when I was at school as a kid, went to the convent, and the Catholic nuns told me if I didn't pray, I'd burn 60,000 degrees in hell, and all my family would burn and suffer. You know, they dump guilt trips on you. Just like people can make you feel bad regarding the soy products, the soy debate. There are two sides for the soy debacle I want you to have a good look at. Soy smear campaigns have been around now ever since soy sales really took off in the States, way back in the 80s and 90s. The Dairy Board has really sunk the boot in and tried every single way they can to discredit soy products, because as of course milk and dairy sales, you know, have suffered, soy sales have shot up. So what greater way to get rid of a company, to get rid of a whole line of food sources, you know, than to assassinate it by saying bad things about the food. Sure, there's GMO soy out there, and sure, there's additives in soy, but you're going to find the same in any other kind of food, right? If soy is properly processed, properly grown, and consumed properly, it's a very fine food to eat. But like any other food, it will have its drawbacks. But the coconut aminos, I just can't go there, you know. I just find it gross. I put it in the bowl for the pets, even they walked away from it. You know, the dog turned its nose up to it. So that tells me enough. If a dog won't eat it, then a human's not going to touch it. So how can people drink that stuff? It's gross. So is soy sauce okay for Candida diet? Yes, it is. But as I said, get a non-genetically modified product, no MSG in there, get a naturally brewed, naturally fermented soy, and it tastes absolutely delightful, especially if you get one like a Kikkoman or a good Japanese brand. By the way, the Japanese make great sesame oil too. They make a beautiful sesame oil. So there you have it. That's my take on soy. Okay, it's not radioactive, it's not toxic, it's not going to kill you, and you don't have to take the coconut aminos if you don't like to. I'd rather not have a coconut aminos. that's my take on soy and Candida. Thank you.